Alright everybody, welcome back to a new video, and this is the match reaction to the Arsenal 2-2 draw today against Sporting Lisbon. Um, Two thoughts on the game before we get into the goals. Two main questions I'll be asking myself today. Do we have the squad depth to go far this season? When I say go far, I mean do the double. And the second question, do I think we can do the double? Coming at you next.
Stuck inside a maze, I've been up for days. Cartings on my face, no, you can't see a thing. But I see all the hate and the fake ass niggas talking in my face. But I cannot be phased, I gotta be brave. Provide for the fans so they don't have to slave. Mom told me behave, but I'ma wild out till a nigga in the grave. I'ma wild out till a nigga in the grave. I'ma be a great
So listen. Today, let's just start with the goals. First goal, assisted by Fabio Vieira, corner, scored by William Saliba. Then we concede Sporting's first goal, which was from a corner. This is two back-to-back games we concede from set pieces. Not really a fan of that, but we'll get into that more. Then Tay scored a pretty nice work team goal through the down on the left-hand channel. Thought it was some lazy work from the midfield, and there was a bit of miscommunication between Saliba and our new signing, the centre back. Can't really pronounce his name, the Polish lad, Kowar. I can't really pronounce his name. I'm sorry for butchering his name, but the new centre back we just brought in the January window. And then we score a lucky deflected ball. Jacko was looking across to Martinelli. Ball deflects off their defender, goes into the net. Wrong foot, the goalkeeper goes into the net. Just thoughts on the game. Just thoughts the game itself. My problem with us is not going forward, and I also I'm not too worried about us defensively. However, even before our good run that we started to get back on in the last few weeks, in the last 2 weeks, I should say, before I was kind of getting worried that we weren't keeping any clean sheets going into the Spurs and Man United game that week. Going into that week, I remember telling my brother, as a Spurs fan, I remember telling him, I believe we're gonna come up with the 3 points against Spurs, and I believe we're gonna come up with the 3 points against United. But do I believe that we're gonna keep a clean sheet? No, and we didn't, and we continued to carry that form on. Yes, we picked up clean sheets against Everton, Leicester, but the goals we're conceding are very cheap goals, to be honest. Goals that you really don't want to be conceding, especially if you want to be challenging on all fronts in the Europa League and in the Premier League. Let me put it down to this. So that's the first question I answer: squad depth. I put today's result, which is only a draw, not a bad result, especially away from home against a very good Sporting Lisbon side. To pick up a draw, get out of there with a draw. I think we're going to win the game at the Emirates. I do think we're going to win the game at the Emirates. Squad depth. Okay, why I say that, it was a heavily rotated squad. We had a centre-back pairing that never played with each other. We had we had changes all over the field. Reece Nelson got a start today, a well-deserved start after what he did last game. I just thought there were a lot of changes to the team. You could see that the team didn't want to lose, but they weren't really too fussed to go win it either, only until we went 2-1 down, really. You could see that when we got our first goal by True Saliba, it was kind of more like, all right, let's just hold firm and let's get the 3 points, which did not go to plan, which I think we should really start looking at, because past the first starting 11, the main starting 11, Arteta has been playing through the main season. Other than 1 or 2 guys like Trossard, who probably might be out for a little bit, and Jorginho, Smith Rowe just coming back from injury, Reece Nelson, who hasn't had consistent minutes. You have a centre-back pairing today, as I said, that never play with each other, ever. I mean, and they're only going to get games in, he's only probably going to get games in like the Europa League, because it's only the Europa League and Premier League we have until Premier League to any season, and the Europa League till whenever we get it. until whenever the competition is finished for us. But so I don't think that pairing is gonna get a lot of minutes together, which is not my concern. But I wonder at which point do we go full strength every single game, if we do that, because there's still a lot of games to play coming onto the end of the season. And I don't know if the lads could take that. This is a very young squad, but however, I still don't know if this squad could take that in terms of the quality. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen Tomiyasu sometimes play a good game like he did against Liverpool, and then he has a game like what he did against Man City at home. You know, so I do think this team can win the double. Like I do think this team can win the double. Do I think we will win the double? I mean, I have us winning the league. The Europa League, the cup competitions are always kind of mixy like that. The draw cannot go your way, or you could get an unlucky result. You know, things might not go your way in cup competitions, but I do believe we can go all the way in the Europa League as well. But really, yeah, the main thing I've been seeing at is the defending and the squad depth. The defending, I'll write it off and say, okay, today itself was down to the pairing not playing together very often, and you get caught up on set pieces. It's the second game in a row you get caught on set pieces, but you get caught on set pieces. But still, with Gabriel and Saliba in, I've still been seeing these same mistakes throughout the season periodically. Not saying it's been throughout the full season in general, but I'm seeing periodically. I have seen these issues in the squad. So please, I hope they don't come back to rear its ugly head. I really hope not. But yeah. So let me know in the comments down below if you think we're gonna win the next leg, win the Europa League, win the Premier League. These are my 3 things I leave it for you. So let me know what you think the next leg's result is gonna be. Leave down below what you think, if you think we can go all the way, and leave down below if you think Arsenal this season could do the double. Wow. Let me get a stat for you. Let me see. Let me actually check that. I haven't really thought of that. When was the last time Arsenal have done the double? So long story short, we haven't won the double in over 20 years. Over 20 years. So it's going to be our first. Yeah, so we haven't won the double since the 2001 or 2 season. So shit. If we do win the double, it's going to be a magical season. This would have been one of the best seasons of my life as an Arsenal supporter. But we will see. It's up to the lads in the next round. And then on to the weekend. Who do we have to play this weekend? Oh, we have Fulham away. That's going to be a tough game at Craven Cottage. So let me know what you guys think down below. The 3 things I just said. Let me know what you think for the second leg in the Europa League. Let me know what you think about our squad depth. Let me know what you think about our double hopes. And just let me know any ways I can make these videos better to you guys. What more do you want in these videos? What can I add to these videos to make them better for you guys as fans, or as people that just want to hear my opinion in general? But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and peace and love. Thank you.